Have you ever noticed your dog moving away from you, avoiding eye contact, or simply preferring to hang out in another room? It's a sad reality, but sometimes your dog might be avoiding you, and it's not because they don't love you. In fact, the reason could be something you're doing without even realizing it. The question we need to ask is, are you making your dog feel uncomfortable? Can it be that, as much as you love them, you might unintentionally be pushing them away? And yes, as strange as it sounds, it's possible. In this video, we'll be uncovering 9 subconscious things you might be doing that cause your dog to avoid you. Once you understand why these things happen, you'll be able to build a more harmonious and loving relationship with your dog. Let's dive in. Number 1, you overwhelm them with too much affection. We've all been there. Your dog's sitting there, looking all adorable, and you can't help but shower them with love. But just like us, dogs have limits when it comes to physical affection. Of course, they love cuddles and belly rubs, but there's such a thing as too much, too often. Excessive physical contact can make them uncomfortable, especially if they feel smothered. Think about it. When someone loves you, they might hug you, kiss you, or pat you on the head. But imagine if they did that all the time, constantly grabbing you, hugging you, and smothering you with affection. After a while, wouldn't it feel overwhelming? Well, dogs feel the same way. If they start avoiding you or turning their head away when you're hugging them, they're signaling that they need a break. The key is to let your dog come to you for affection. Pay attention to their body language. If they lean in for more cuddles or nudge you for attention, they're loving it. But if they back off or seem uncomfortable, it's time to ease up. Trust their cues, and you'll make sure you're not overwhelming them with too much affection. Number 2, you use a harsh tone. Dogs are highly sensitive to the tone of our voice. Even though they may not understand the words we say, they can easily pick up on the emotional cues in our voice. If you use a harsh or high-pitched tone frequently, your dog might associate your presence with stress and anxiety. A calm, firm tone works best for dogs. They can distinguish between a playful, happy voice and one that signals danger or frustration. The key is to keep your tone soothing and positive, so your dog associates you with safety and love. Avoid yelling. If you need to correct your dog, a calm and firm approach is far more effective than raising your voice. Number 3, you ignore their boundaries. Every dog has their own set of boundaries. Just like us, there are times when they want to be left alone and times when they crave attention. If you ignore these boundaries, it can cause them stress and anxiety. For example, if your dog turns their head away, yawns, or shifts their weight when you're close, they're signaling that they need some space. By respecting these signs, you show your dog that you understand them and that they feel safe with you. Ignoring these cues might cause your dog to avoid you, which could damage your relationship. Respecting your dog's need for personal space doesn't mean you love them any less. In fact, it shows them that you respect their individuality. Just like in any relationship, mutual respect and understanding are crucial. Number 4, you're inconsistent in your behavior. Dogs are creatures of habit and routine, and they thrive on predictability. If your actions are inconsistent, whether it's in their feeding schedule, walk times, or even the rules you set, they will feel anxious and unsettled. Dogs rely on structure to feel safe and secure in their environment. If one day they're allowed on the couch and the next day they're not, that confusion can make them pull away. Likewise, changing their feeding or walking schedule without a clear reason can create stress. To your dog, a predictable environment is a sign of love. When you maintain consistency, you make them feel safe and secure, which helps foster trust and reduce anxiety. Number 5, you make uncomfortable eye contact. We all know eye contact is a sign of affection in human relationships, but for dogs, prolonged eye contact can be perceived as a threat. When you stare directly into their eyes, they might see it as a challenge, much like another dog would perceive it in the wild. This can cause stress and anxiety, making your dog avoid eye contact or even move away. To maintain a calm, loving connection with your dog, keep your eye contact gentle and relaxed. Instead of staring, let your dog take the lead. If your dog looks into your eyes, mirroring their soft gaze strengthens the bond without making them feel threatened. A slow blink from you can also work wonders, signaling trust and calmness. Number 6. You rush walks and don't let them sniff. You know how much your dog loves walks, right? But did you know that walks are about so much more than just exercise for them? For dogs, a walk is an adventure filled with new smells, sights, and experiences. If you rush through the walk without letting them sniff around or explore, it can leave them frustrated and unfulfilled. Next time you're out walking, slow down and let your dog sniff all the interesting spots they come across. This is how they experience the world. When you let them take their time, you show them that you respect their needs and understand that walks are as much about mental stimulation as they are about physical activity. Before we move on to the next tip, have you ever found yourself rushing their walks? Do you think it's time to make it up to them? Number 7. You neglect their mental and physical stimulation. Dogs need both physical exercise and mental stimulation to stay healthy and happy. Without it, they can easily become bored, anxious, and even destructive. When you're not engaging with your dog enough, whether through games, puzzles, or training, they might start displaying behaviors that create distance between you and them. A bored dog can quickly turn frustrated, and if that frustration isn't addressed, they may withdraw or avoid you altogether. It's essential to give your dog plenty of opportunities to exercise both their mind and body. Puzzle toys, new walking routes, and training exercises are fantastic ways to keep them sharp and satisfied. When a dog's brain is stimulated, they're not only happier, they're more likely to seek your company. Number 8. You surround them with overwhelming scents. Dogs experience the world primarily through their sense of smell, and they have noses that are 40 times more powerful than ours. This means that strong perfumes, cleaning products, or even heavy deodorants might be overwhelming for your dog. What smells pleasant to us can feel incredibly intense to them. If you frequently use strong scents, your dog might avoid areas with those smells, or even avoid you altogether if they find the scent too overwhelming. Consider using milder products or opening windows to keep the environment comfortable for your dog. Being mindful of their sense of smell is another way of showing love. Number 9. You don't give them enough independence. Dogs love being with their humans, but they also need their own space. If you're always hovering over your dog or not allowing them any alone time, they may begin to feel overwhelmed or suffocated. Giving your dog the chance to explore on their own without the constant attention shows that you respect their need for independence. If your dog seeks out a quiet spot to relax or seems to enjoy their alone time, don't take it personally. Just like us, dogs need a balance between companionship and solitude. By respecting their need for space, you'll keep your bond strong and prevent pushing them away. As we've explored, there are a few subtle behaviors that might be causing your dog to distance themselves even when you believe you're showing them love. Whether it's overwhelming them with affection, not sticking to a consistent routine, or crossing their personal boundaries, recognizing these small signs can help you build a healthier, more loving bond with your dog. If you've realized you might be making some of these mistakes, now you know how to make things right. If you found these tips useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more expert advice on understanding and loving your dog the best way possible. See you in the next video.